Hello everyone, and welcome to another random bits and pieces segment from my brain. And today, still a while, for we are playing some more Out of the Park Baseball 22 with my Montreal Expos historical. Alright, so on the calendar we have a 4-game series against the Giants, the San Francisco Giants. Now, originally, my plan was to split it in two, do 2 games, and then take a break for like dinner, and then come and do the other 2 games. Um, right now, I'm dealing with a lot of pain, and I'm not saying that to, drop pity or anything like that, but I have a dislodged rib, and it hurts like a mother fudge sickler. Um, so I don't know that I'm gonna be able to do the 2 sittings today because the longer that I sit, the more that it hurts. So I think I'm gonna do the first 2 games today, and my plan is to do the other 2 games tomorrow. So I'm gonna deviate from the original plan a little bit. It's purely, selfish of me, I know, but I'm in quite a lot of pain actually, and I'm gonna use the time tonight that I would have used for the last 2 games of this series to do some of the exercises that I need to do to try to get that rib back in place. So originally I thought it was my gallbladder. So all things told, if it's a displaced rib, I'd rather deal with that than, internal organ failure or something like that. But anyway, so I just wanted to kind of bring that up. That's also why my bed is not really made in the back. It hurts to try to pull the covers properly, so I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, welcome to Adequate Random Gaming, where we complain about our medical issues and we suffer for your own entertainment. Woo! Anyway, so all right, so the last that's what I'm gonna say about that. Of course, if I'm asked during, anyway. So last time out, I was pretty surprised. We swept the Braves. The Braves are pretty good, and we managed to win all 3. That was at home, so a nice little sweep of the Braves. Something that didn't occur enough for me as a kid, as an Expos fan. That just didn't happen all that often. The Braves would always kick our butts. Maddox, Glavin, and John Smoltz were, really good against us most times. All right, so we're gonna play 2 games against the San Francisco Giants now. Sorry, certain movements that I do, even if they're very minimal, kind of hurt. All right, so we're gonna be facing Todd Jones in the first game. Now that's kind of a surprise to me. Todd Jones was more of a reliever, as I remember him, but looks like in my universe he developed as a little bit of a starter here. So he's going to be the starter for the Giants. We're going to go ahead and take a look at their lineup. Now the Giants are, record-wise, are not doing all that great. They are 34 and 43, so it's a record that's similar to ours. So I think we have a shot at winning some games against them. Let's take a look at... Alright, so they have Trevor Wilson, that's day-to-day, but he should, we should be fine to play in that series if it's needed. Alright, so I usually come here just to look at the injuries because we see the lineup before the game, so it's not like that big of a deal. And we still have Mark Davis and Mark Gubisa hurt, so those 2 are not going to play for a little bit. So alright, so let's go and let's get this party started. Alright, so I'm absolutely keeping a winning lineup that gave me a sweep against the Braves. I'm not gonna bring anybody else in. And as far as the Giants go, they're going to go with Johnny Damon first, and then Marvin Baynard, Kevin Miller, Darren Lewis, Tim Nearing, Clay Bellinger, Alan Trammell, Steve Decker. Alright, so not a whole lot of power, like home run power for the for the Giants there. They definitely have some interesting players, but they're not a big home run threat. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this started. Oh, we have to change the view. I never remember where to go. Oh my god, why are the menus so weird? What do we have here? That's absolutely not what I want. No. God, do we only have bad options? Is that what's going on? Okay, that's better. I think I might go with that one. Let's put it on default for the action. We'll see what happens. I think that's the best I can do for that stadium. So I know it's a little bit different than the view we usually have, but we'll have to make do. Alright, so of course, go Expos and play ball. No. Let me see here. Now the microphone is pretty much at the same spot as usual. I seem to be getting the same kind of volumes as usual. Is it any better if I bend over a little, or? Like, are you unable to hear me at all, or? Okay, thank you. Oh, sorry. The pain. Alright, so... Alright, so I don't know if you cut the start of the stream. I'm only going to do 2 games of the 4-game series today. It hurts quite a bit to be sitting for too long, and I'll do the other 2 games tomorrow instead of kind of doing 2 and then taking a break and doing the other 2. So we'll get more out of the park baseball action like in successive days. But anyway. Alright, so we're gonna have Delino the Shields to get started here, facing Todd Jones. Oh, 3-0 to the Shields. Alright, and it's a walk. Alright, so the Shields on first to get things started here in the first. Marquise Grissom is not a batter. 1-1 to Marquise. That's it to... Oh, well, I guess we have a good view on that double play, which, you know, I'd rather that we didn't hit that, but... Yeah, let's see if I can get a better view. See if that's better if I use that as well. Alright, so now there's 2 outs and Ivan Calderon is going to be the batter. 2-2 to Ivan. Oh, no, we can't see shit with that. Alright, but he's out. Alright, so let's change it back to to the default, I guess. Right, and we have Carlos Perez for this game. Oh, I have a standalone microphone there. That shouldn't be active. I have a microphone on a stand over there. But yeah, if I'm like leaning backwards, I'm guessing that maybe it's you just can't hear me very good or something. Alright, so Carlos Perez is gonna face Johnny Damon. Now Johnny Damon playing for the Giants. I used to like Johnny Damon when he was on the Red Sox quite a bit. Alright, so full count to Johnny Damon. Now we know Carlos Perez, we know his story, we know that, you know, he's gonna throw a lot of pitches. Alright, so Damon walks. Now can we get them to hit into a double play like we did? Yeah, I got one of those. I wouldn't say high-end microphone. It's a decent microphone, but it's not a high-end microphone. Eventually, I'm going to upgrade all of my gear. But, you know, for now, what I have is sufficient. Right, Marvin Bernard is next with a runner on first, nobody out. 1-0. Oh, Johnny Damon is going. And he's say, oh God, we dropped the ball. Alright, so Johnson throws it in the outfield. So now Damon is at third with nobody out. 1-1 to Marvin Bernard. Oh, that's popped up. Charles Johnson. Oh, no. Doran cut it. Alright, Kevin Miller is next. Still a runner on third. 1 out. Oh, 3-0. That's not good. Oh, that's it to center. Grissom gets it. There's not even going to be a throw, so we're down 1-0 already. So all that time you were wondering if you could hear me even though the microphone was like up here, and I thought that you were saying that you could barely hear me. At least that's how I'm understanding it now. Alright, so Darren Lewis is the batter now. 2 outs, nobody on. 1-1 to Darren Lewis. That's it. And that's a hit to right. Alright. First hit of the game for the Giants. And then that brings up Tim Nearing. 0-1. Oh, Darren Lewis is going. Now this time we do not throw it in the outfield, so he is cut stealing. Alright, so now we have to come back here. And we have Mark Whitten as the first batter in the second. Full count. And he walks. Woody Green is going to be the batter now, so kind of a nice start for Woody Green coming back from injury. He already has 6 RBIs. That's pretty good. 0-1. Oh! That's a wild pitch. So Whitten is up at second base. There's nobody out. 2-2. Oh, Woody Green struck out looking. We all know how much I love that. Alright, Charles Johnson has an opportunity to make up for his error in the first that led to a run. And he walks on 4 pitches. Alright, so we have runners on first and second with 1 out. Bill... Excuse me. Bill Doran is the batter. 0-2. That's it, weakly to right. Probably not deep enough to advance the runners. Well, scratch that. It was. Alright, so we have runners on first and third now with 2 outs. Ray Sanchez is the batter. We have 1-2 on him. Oh, that's another wild pitch. That's good for a run. Awesome. We tied a game just like that. Alright, so full count to Ray Sanchez. That's it. Oh, to third. And he's out on a good throw. Alright, but the Expos tied the game on a wild pitch. We are tied at 1 here. Going into the bottom of the second. Wow, we have a run. And no hits. It happens. Alright, so Tim Nearing. He didn't get to bat after all in the first inning. 1-2 to him. Grounds it to second. One out. So how have you been, Jero Nellet? Clay Bellinger is the next batter. 0-1. That's it weekly. Well, not that weekly. Grissom after it. I'm not used to that angle. It fools me a little. And Adam Trammell is now the batter with 2 outs in the second inning. 2-2. That's it weekly to first. And he's out. Alright. Easy inning for Carlos Perez. Those don't come that often for him. We'll take it. Top of the third, Carlos Perez is the first batter. 1-1. Grounds it to short. And he's out. First out of the inning. Delino the Shields is the second batter here. Full count to the Shields. And he walks again, so that's 2 walks for the Shields in this game. I have a feeling he might try to go. Marquise Grissom comes in. He hit in a double play his first time out. 2-1. Oh, that's it weekly. Popped foul to first, and he's out. Alright, that's 2 outs. Now Ivan Calderon is next. Full count. Oh, that's a hit to right. Opposite field single for Ivan Calderon. So now we're going to have runners on first and third with 2 outs. So a timely hit by Mark Whitten here could give us the lead. 0-2. That's it weekly to center. And Lewis gets it. Oh, yeah. I tend to have bad blood pressure. I was pretty surprised my blood pressure was good yesterday when I went to the doctor because I have like that stuff going. Yeah, you gotta check that, man. Don't want for your heart to give up or something. Alright, Steve Decker is the first batter here in the third. 3-1. And he walks. Like the first time I went to the doctor when I moved in the US, I was like 30 years old. And my doctor told me I had the blood pressure of a 97-year-old man, and that, you know, if we wouldn't have cut that, I probably would have died within a couple years. So I've been on blood pressure medicine since. Alright, so runner on first. Todd Jones is the batter. And he bunts. Oh, look at Doran running like the wind there to catch that little pop bunt. So there's 1 out for on first. Johnny Damon, 0-1 to Johnny Damon. Oh, that's it for a double play maybe? No, we only get the lead runner. Damon is safe at first. And that brings up Marvin Bernard with 2 outs, 2-2. Oh, Damon's going. And that's another stolen base for him. I have high blood pressure, which is very often a byproduct of diabetes, which I have type 1 diabetes. Oh god, that's gonna be a hit, isn't it? No, we got him. Alright, that was a very weak hit to short, and we managed to get Bernard out. Alright, so Willie Green is going to be the batter here. 3-0. And he walks. Alright. Right, Charles Johnson is next. 1-1. Oh, Willie Green is going. He had a good jump, and he's safe. I like Woody Green. He's decent defensively. He has some speed, some pop. He's a left-handed bat. He just strikes out a lot. That's he would be perfect in today's MLB. All right, 2-1. Oh, Charles Johnson with the bunt here. Woo! That's something. Right, so there's a runner on third with one out. Billy Doran is the batter, 1 and 2. Ugh, he struck out swinging. All we needed was a deep fly ball somewhere. Now we need a hit from Ray Sanchez. No count, and they're gonna walk him, of course. So now we have runners on first and third, and Carlos Perez can help his own cause with a hit here. 2 and 1. Ha! There you go, single to right. That scores a run, and on the play, Ray Sanchez gets to third base. So we have runners on first and third still with 2 outs. We are now up 2-1, and we have Delino the Shields up to bat, who walked twice today. 2 and 2, and he struck out swinging. But we managed to take the lead in that one, and we are now up 2-1 in San Francisco against the Giants. Right, Kevin Miller. Hey, Jero Nallet, do you have access to the MLB network? Like, do you have it? Does Kevin Miller still has his show on it? I know he used to have a show for the longest time. Just curious to see if he does. Oh, Carlos Perez just struck him out. Darren Lewis is the next batter. 1 and 2. That's it to left. Calderon after it. He catches it for the second out. There's 2 outs now in the 4th inning. Tim Nearing is going to be the batter. 0 and 2. Oh, that's it. Weakly to right, and it falls in for a hit. So Tim Nearing with the opposite field hit. And the Giants get a runner on with 2 outs, and Clay Bettinger is now the batter. 1 and 2. Oh, struck out looking. It was dead center. Alright, Marquise Grissom is going to get us started in the top of the 5th. No count on Marquise. That's it to first. And he's out. That's 1 out. Ivan Calderon is next. 0 and 2. Oh, he got plunked. Did he get hurt? I don't think so. Alright. Mark Whitten is going to be next. Ah, yeah, I see. Yeah, I don't have any form of cable anymore. Between me, my girlfriend, and her family, we have access to, you know, all of the Netflix and Hulu and whatnot, and yeah. Alright, Mark Whitten is the next batter. Full count on Mark Whitten. Oh, I think that's a double play, and it is. That sucks. We're still up 2-1, till going into the bottom of the 5th. How many pitches for Carlos Perez? 62. Okay. Right, Alan Trammell, first batter, 1-0. And that's a home run. Solo blast for Alan Trammell. And the game is tied at 2 now. That brings up Steve Decker. 2-1 to Steve Decker. Alright. Grounds it to the Shields, and he's out. First out of the inning here in the 5th for the Giants. So who do you consider is your biggest rival? Like, you've been a fan of the Padres for a while, so is it like the Dodgers, or is it San Francisco? Todd Jones is the batter now, 2-2. Struck out swinging. Johnny Damon is next, 0-2 to Johnny Damon. That's a... He hit it straight. Like, do you really hate them, or it's just like, they're our biggest rivals, but I still respect them? Like, that's how I felt about the Braves, you know, when I was a kid. Like, they were beating us all the time, but I had no choice to respect them. They were too good. Woody Green hits it to Trammell at short, and that's the first out here in the 6th inning. Charles Johnson is next. Full count. And he walks. Wow, Todd Jones walked 7 batters, and he's still in the game, and he's not losing. That shows how poorly we've been doing with runners on bases. Alright, Billy Doran, I could use a hit here, buddy. No count. That's it weakly to center. And Lewis catches it for the second out. Ray Sanchez is next, 1 and 2. And he struck out swinging. Alright, so we get a runner on base, but we cannot do anything with it. Alright, yeah, I can understand. I can understand that. I definitely can understand that for sure. Alright, Marvin Bernard is going to be the first batter in the bottom of the 6th. Full count to Carlos Perez. Man, we need to give Carlos Perez some runs. That's one of his good starts this year. Kevin Millar is next. 2-0 to Kevin Millar. That's it weakly to right. With and after it, he catches it for the second out. That's 2 outs. Darren Lewis is next. 0-2. Grounds it to short. Sanchez gets it, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. The Giants go down 1-2-3. We're going into the top of the 7th, still tied at 2 here. I'd say we're having a pitcher's duel, but I find it hard to say that with 7 walks for Todd Jones. Carlos Perez is the first batter, 2-2. I'm going to keep Perez in the game. He's doing not too bad. Although he just flied out to right to Marvin Bernard. Delino De Shields is the next batter with 1 out. No count. Oh, that's a hit to center. That's going to be a single. Alright, so De Shields at first with 1 out. Grissom is the next batter, 2-1. And De Shields is safe, stealing. Oh, and the Giants brought in a reliever. I missed it. Kevin Gross is now pitching for the Giants. Alright. So we have a runner on second, 1 out, 3-1 to Grissom. Oh, that's it. Solidly at third base, so De Shields cannot advance, so there's 2 outs now. Alright, we're gonna need a hit from Ivan Calderon, 1-2. That's it weakly to right, and probably is, yep, it was caught. Alright, so De Shields gets on base, steals the base, and then gets stuck at second base. Going in the bottom of the 7th. Right, I'm still going to go with Carlos a little bit here. Tim Nearing is the batter, no count. Oh, that's an opposite field hit for Tim Nearing. I think that's his 2nd of the game over there. Right, Clay Bellinger is next, 0-1. Tries to bunt, but he misses. It's now 0-2. Make it 1-2. Grounds it to first. And that's a double play. Great play by the defense here. And it's a 3-4-1 double play, I believe. Alright, and Alan Trammell is going to be the batter now. Now he had that solo blast in the 5th inning. Full count to him. And he walks. Alright, Steve Decker is next. That might be Carlos' last inning here. Yeah, I think so. Alright, Decker singles to left. So now there's runners on first and second with 2 outs. And Fred McGriff plays for the Giants. He had the day off for that game. Lefty on lefty. Might as well. 1 and 2. And that's it. Oh, no, 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 no. Megriff comes in as a pinch hitter, and it's a 3-run blast. All right. Let's go with Gabe White. He's been a pretty good soldier. All right, so it's 5-2 for the Giants now, and we're about to run out of innings. All right, so Johnny Damon is the first batter to face Gabe White. 3 and 2. That's it to the shortstop, and he's out. Yeah. Even against lefties, he had, what, 84 power, I think? I was like, oh boy. I can't even imagine what it would have been if I would have brought a righty in. I played the odds, tried to keep my lefty in. It didn't work. It happens. It's baseball. It sucks, but it is what it is. Alright, so Jim Gott is going to be the pitcher for the Giants now, and we have Mark Whitten here as the first batter. 1 and 2 to Whitten. That's it weekly, and that's cut pretty easily by Bellinger at third. Now Woody Green is the batter, 3 and 1, and he walks again. All right, so that's a few walks for Woody Green in this game. Charles Johnson is next, 1 and 2, and he struck out looking. Alright, Billy Doran, I need something from you, buddy. 1 and 1. Oh, that's a balk. Alright. One and 2. That's it to center. Oh, got robbed by Darren Lewis on that. I thought I was getting a hit. Alright, yeah, I think I'm gonna keep Gabe White in. He's been pretty decent for me. Marvin Bernard is the first batter here. 3 and 1. And he walks. Kevin Miller is next. 1 and 1. Oh. And that's a steal for Marvin Bernard. Okay, so now they have a runner on second with nobody out. 1 and 2 still for Miller. He struck out swinging. Right, Darren Lewis is next. 3 and 0. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, he walks. I guess that enacts the double play. Tim Nearing, 3 and 1. Oh boy. Yeah, okay. Gabe White's been pretty good for me, but not this game. I think it's time to pull him. I'll bring Duris in. I don't have a lot of righties in the pen. 1 and 0 to Clay Bellinger with the bases loaded and 1 out. That's it to second. Yep. And we only get the runner at home, so we prevent the Giants from scoring, but we only get 1 out, so they still have the bases loaded with 2 outs. And Adam Trammell is the batter now, 0 and 1. That's it to short, and he's out. Well, we got the runner at second out. Alright, so it's still 5-2 for the Giants. That's the last inning here to try and do some damage. Alright, let's bring Brett Barbary for Ray Sanchez. Try to get somebody that can hit from the left side. 0 and 1 to Barbary. That's it weekly to first, and he's out. Ugh. Boo! Ruben Rivera's coming in to hit for the pitcher. No count. That's it, Weekly. And Lewis gets it for the second out. Alright, now we have the Shields. Full count to the lino. Oh, that's a single to center. That's how they started their Giants started their rally in the 7th. They had 2 outs when they put those 3 rounds on the board. Right, Grissom did not have a good game. Come on, buddy. I need for you to step up here. 1-1. That's it. Weekly to center. And it's caught. Grissom went 0 for 5. Tough game for him in that one. It happens, but yeah. Billy Doran also had a tough game. He left 5 runners on bases. I think I might give him a day off for the next game. Right, what do we have as far as news goes? Alright, so Mark Portugal got a shutout against the Rockies. Okay. And Pedro Martinez, who never got traded to the Expos in my universe, is still with the Dodgers, and he tossed a shutout as well. 2 hits, 1 walk, and 10 strikeouts. So he shut out the Phillies. Alright, let's see if we get more news. Oh, we do. Okay. Alright, well, Ben Van Ryn got a little bit better. Oh, Scott Ruskin is getting pretty good. Alright. Oh, wait, I saw Jeff Facero. Ah, that sucks. I like Jeff Facero, but he didn't develop well in my universe. I liked him in real life. Alright, so the batter of the month in the American League was John O'Rood. He hit for 412 in June. Wow. In the National League, it was Jeremy Burnett. He hit 305 with 13 home runs and 31 RBIs. Wow. Tom Glavine was the pitcher of the month in the American League. Now Tom Glavine plays for the Yankees. That's so New York Yankees, right? Go and get one of the top players and just pay him whatever. Mark Portugal was the best pitcher in the National League, playing for the Cards. Bob Wickman was the Rookie of the Month in June in the American League, and in the National League it was Rondell White, of course. He's having a pretty decent season. Alright, so game 2 of the 4-game series is going to be against Trevor Wilson. So we're gonna have a lefty duel on the mound. We're gonna be sending Jose Rosado, and they're gonna go with Trevor Wilson. Now Wilson is still hurt with a hamstring soreness, so we'll see if we can take advantage of that and, you know, score some runs. Alright, I am going to so I should be giving the Shields the day off. He's tired, and I'm going to give the day off to Billy Doran as well. God. don't have a lot of people. Let's go like that, I think. Alright, so for that game, the Giants are going to go with Johnny Damon is going to play tired. Marvin Bernard, Matt Williams, Fred McGriff, Clay Bellinger, Alan Trammell, Brian Banks, and Adam Icedew. Oh, they sat some of those players. Some of them are regulars. I mean, McGriff, Matt Williams. Dang. I don't want to face those guys. I prefer to face the guys I faced yesterday. Oh well. Alright. Alright, so of course, go Expos and play ball. So we're gonna have Marquise Grissom to get us started here in the top of the first against Trevor Wilson. Now Trevor Wilson, where is he? There he is. Not that great of a start to the season for him. Alright, 0-2 to Grissom. And Grissom strikes out. Alright, Brett Barbary is the second batter. 2-2. That's it to left, and that's gonna fall in. That's a hit for Brett Barbary. The next batter is gonna be Ivan Calderon. No count on Calderon. That's it weakly to center. And it's caught by Icedew. 2 outs. So now we need a pretty solid hit from Charles Johnson if we want to do something with that. Oh, Barbary goes and he's out. Doesn't matter that I don't have him stealing very often. He just decided to go. And the inning is over. Alright, Johnny Damon is going to be the first batter for the Giants. 3-0. And Johnny Damon walks yet again. He's walked a couple times last night as well. Alright, Marvin Bernard is going to be next. 0-1. Oh, snap through the first. But Damon is back safely. 2-2. Marvin Bernard struck out. That's 1 out. Matt Williams is next. Oh, that scares me. 2-0. And that's it to left, and that's a hit. Oh, that wasn't pleasant. Okay, runners on first and second with 1 out. Fred McGriff is next. Now we saw what happened to McGriff last night. Full count, and he walks. Yikes, Rosado getting in trouble here in the first inning. Alright, bases are loaded. 1 out. Clay Bellinger is the batter. 1-2. It's it to first. We get the runner at second. The runner at third scores. So we have 2 outs. Runners on first and third. It's 1-0 Giants. So for the second game in a row, the Giants score a run in the first inning. Alright, so 2 outs for Alan Trammell. No count. Grounds it to second. He's out. Alright, so we did allow a run here. It's not unsurmountable. Alright, come on. Charles Johnson, 2-2. That's a hit to center. Alright. Mark Whitten is next. 1-1. That's it weakly to left. And it's cut by Johnny Damon. That's the first out of the inning for us. That brings up Todd Haney, who's playing second base for the Shields. 1-0. Oh, is that an error or a hit? Oh, it's a double for Todd Haney. Sometimes I can't tell with the actions. So we have runners on second and third now. 1 out. Ray Sanchez is the batter. So a deep fly somewhere would tie the game. I guess a grounder to short will do as well. So Ray Sanchez is out. Charles Johnson scores on the... No, that's Mark Whitten, sorry. Wait. Somebody scored. Johnson. Oh, it's in the text. I have to learn to read. Alright, so yeah, Charles Johnson came in to score. We have a runner on second base now. There's 2 outs, and Jose Rosado is the batter. 3-0. That's it to first, and he's out. Alright, we managed to tie the game, too. So the double by Todd Haney really helped here. And we're tied at 1 in the bottom of the second. Brian Banks is going to be the batter. 1-2. Struck out swinging. Adam Icedew is next. Full count. Struck out swinging. Oh, is Rosado kind of bouncing back after a little bit of a tough first inning? Trevor Wilson is the next batter. Full count. And he struck out swinging. Wow. Rosado struck out the side. Lance Blankenship is going to be the first batter here in the third. 2-2. And he struck out looking. Yeah, just look at, who plays first base for the Giants. They have Fred McGriff. I have Lance Blankenship, the utility player. Marquise Grissom is the next batter here. 1-1. That's it weekly to right. And that's cut by Bernard. There's 2 outs. Brett Barbery is the next batter. Full count to Barbery. And he's plunked. That had a hurt. Runner on first. 2 outs. Ivan Calderon is the batter now. 2-2. That's it to left. And I believe it's going to get cut by Johnny Damon. And it is. Now, I did like Johnny Damon, but one thing Johnny Damon didn't have was a great arm in the outfield. He had a really weak arm. Alright, so Johnny Damon, first batter in the bottom of the third for the Giants. Still tied at 1 with Jose Rosado here. 2-2. It to second to Todd Haney, and he's out. Marvin Bernard is next. 2-2. And he struck out looking. 2 outs. Matt Williams is next. 2-2. That's it weekly. Haney after it. He catches it for the third out. The Giants go down 1-2-3. We're going in the top of the fourth with Charles Johnson, our first batter. 2-0. Grounds it to second. And he's out. First out of the inning. Mark Whitten is next. 2-0. That's it weekly again. And it's cut by Matt Williams. That's 2 outs. Now Todd Haney is the batter. 0-2. Struck out swinging. And we go down 3. 1, 2, 3. Bottom of the fourth. Fred McGriff is the batter now. 0-2. Oh, he struck out swinging. That's how I like Fred McGriff when he doesn't play on my team. Striking out. Clay Bellinger is next. 1-2. Another strikeout. Wow. So Rosado had some problems in the first inning, but he's recovered really nicely since. I like that. And Alan Trammell is next. 2-2. That's it to right for a hit. That's gonna be extra bases. Witten gets it in the corner. Alright, and that's a double for Alan Trammell. That brings up Brian Banks, 0-1. Grounds it to short, and he's out. Alright, Ray Sanchez is the next batter for us. 1-0, top of the fifth. That's it to left. Damon after it. Oh, he dropped it. Oh, so Ray Sanchez ends up at second base on the error by Johnny Damon, and now Jose Rosado is going to be the batter. He's more than likely bunting here, or attempting to at least. And maybe he's going to succeed eventually. Nope. He bunted that foul, so that's a strikeout. Right, Lance Blankenship. Come on, man. We have a good opportunity here. And he walks on 4 pitches. We have runners on first and second with 1 out. Marquise Grissom is the batter. A little bit of a kind of a slump for him. 1-0. And that's it to left. All right, that's a hit. We hold the runner at third, so the bases are loaded with 1 out for Brett Barbary. Come on, Brett. Oh, that's it weakly to first. And that's a double play. Yikes. We load up the bases and we end up empty-ended. It's still tied at 1 going into the bottom of the fifth. Adam Isedue is going to be the first batter for the Giants. Full count. Struck out swinging. Trevor Wilson is next. Full count. That's it to right for a hit. Alright, so there's a runner on first, 1 out. Johnny Damon is the batter. 0-2 to Johnny Damon. It's it to third. Alright, we get the lead runner, but Johnny Damon is safe at first on the play. So he is at first base with 2 outs for Marvin Bernard. No count. Johnny Damon is going. And he's out. Oh yeah, take that, Johnny Damon. Alright. Let's see if we can do some damage now. We have 3, 4, and 5 coming. So first one is Ivan Calderon, 1-1. That's it to center for a hit. Awesome. Charles Johnson is next. Trevor Wilson is still the pitcher top of the 6th. Runner on first, nobody out. 1-2. Oh boy. Oh, they only got the lead runner. Okay, alright. So Charles Johnson hit a double play ball, but they only get Calderon at second on the play. So Johnson is safe at first. 1 out. Mark Whitten is the batter. Full count on Mark Whitten. That's a hit. Oh my god, that was it so weakly. God, Mark Whitten's swings have been like really weak in that game. God, you'd think he's the one playing with a displaced rib or something. Alright. Alright, so Todd Haney is next. Runners on first and second, 1 out, 2-2. Oh, grounds it too short. Alright, they got the runner at second. So runners on first and third with 2 outs, and Ray Sanchez is the... Yeah, I know. I don't know if you noticed, but his 3 at-bats were like super soft hit balls for some reason. But yeah, soft hit in Mark Whitten. That's a pretty nice word play on his nickname. Come on, Ray Sanchez. Oh no. Alright, so they get the runner at second, so we don't score again. We leave quite a few runners on base yet again in this game. Alright, so Marvin Bernard is the batter, 1-2. Struck out swinging. that's 3 strikeouts for him in this game. Matt Williams is next, 1-0. That's it weekly to the catcher. Johnson with the relay. And we have a second out with Fred McGriff coming to bat, 3-1. That's it weekly. Alright, so Rosado did a pretty good job of keeping the power of the Giants down. I mean, Matt Williams and Fred McGriff have pretty powerful bats, I guess. But yeah. And now it's time for decisions. Do I keep Rosado in the game? I think I am. 2-1 to Rosado. There's no reason to pull him right now. He's not tired yet, so... Alright, Lance Blankenship is next. Full count to Blankenship. Oh, he walks. There you go. Marquise Grissom is next. 0-1. That's it. Oh, that's it. Pretty good. Oh, that's a home run. It was really close. I wasn't sure. So Grissom with a 2-run blast here, and the Expos take the lead 3-1 here in the top of the 7th. Awesome. All right. Brett Barbery is next with 1 out, full count. And he walks. Yeah, I know, right? Alright, so the Giants pulled Trevor Wilson. It's going to be Brian Hickerson, the pitcher now. Alright, so we have a runner on first, 1 out. Ivan Calderon is the batter, 2-2. Oh! I think they got Barbery at first. Yes, they did. That sucks. Full count to Calderon, and he walks. Charles Johnson is next, 3-1. That's it. Oh, that was it with a lot of authority, but right at Alan Trammell, so he's out. But the Expos get 2 runs on the Marquise Grissom blast, and it is a 3-1 game now. Alright, Clay Bellinger is going to be the first batter for the Giants in the bottom of the 7th. Full count. That's it to right. And Mark Whitten is there to catch the ball. That's 1 out. Alan Trammell is next. 2-0. And that's it to center. I might go to the bullpen. Rosado is over 100 pitches and everything. And I've been guilty in the previous game of keeping my starter in for a little too long. So I'm going to see if I can do better now. Oh no, he's gassed. That's not good. Let's see if they can give me more than 1 inning. Right, Brian Banks is going to be the batter. 1-2. Oh, dead in the middle, and he looked at it. And he didn't like it, so he didn't swing at it. And it's a strikeout. So there's 2 outs now. Runner on first. Adam Icedo's the batter, 1-1. That's it to short. Ray Sanchez with the throw at second. We get the lead runner out, and that's the end of the inning for the Giants in the 7th. So we're going in the top of the 8th here. Soft inning. Mark Whitten is going to be the batter here against Brian Hickerson, 0-1. Look at that! What's going on with Mark Whitten? Somebody needs to tell him that he needs to get his bat back and stop trying to hit with a rolled up newspaper. Right, Todd Haney is the next batter. 0-1. That's it. Oh, that's it. Pretty good. And that's going to be extra bases. Down the line in right field. Is that a triple? Todd Haney with the triple here. That's a pretty good game for Todd Haney. He had also a pretty good double in the 2nd inning that helped us get to that run that was scored. Right, Ray Sanchez is next. with one out, runner on third, Sanchez. Yeah. All right. Okay, so we have Ruben Rivera as a pinch hitter. We have a runner on third, 2 outs, 2 and 2. That's it to center. Oh, that's it pretty good. That's it out of here. That's Ruben Rivera's first MLB home run score hit in San Francisco against the Giants. That's a 2-run blast. We are up 5-1. So Ruben Rivera first MLB home run. Lance Blankenship is the batter now. Full count. And he walks. There you go. Come on, Marquise. No count. Oh, they have a new pitcher. I missed it. Blankenship goes. And he's safe. It's Gil Heredia. That's the pitcher for the Giants now. 0-1 to Grissom. That's it to left. And it's cut for the third out. But the Expos get 2 more runs on a Ruben Rivera blast, his first in his career in the major leagues. It is a 5-1 not victory, lead for the Expos. We haven't won yet. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Alright, I think I'm gonna go with Ben Van Ryn. And then if he starts sucking, I'll bring Scott Ruskin in. But there's no save situation. 1-1 to Tim Nearing, was coming in as a pinch hitter. That's it to right. And that's a home run. Well, that didn't take long. Alright, so Tim Nearing with the home run, and it is 5-2 for the Expos, so we're still up. But, yeah. Alright, Johnny Damon is next. Full count to Johnny Damon. It's it to second. Ane with the relay to Blankenship, and he's out. 1 out. Marvin Bernard is the next batter. 1-1. That's it weakly to right, and that's a hit. Matt Williams is the next batter. Ugh. I'm a little scared. 1-1. And no problem. That's a double play. There you go. Ben Van Ryn says, "Don't worry, Skip. I've got this." Alright, we get out of the inning. So top of the ninth, Kevin Gross is going to come and pitch for the second time in 2 days. We're going to have Brett Barbary as the first hitter in the top of the ninth. No count. Sorry. That's it safely and right. And we have a runner on first with nobody out. Ivan Calderon is the batter now. Full count. That's it to center, and it's safely. Alright, so we have runners on first and second, nobody out, and now Charles Johnson is the batter, no count. That's it weakly to left. Damon gets it, that's the first out of the inning. Mark Whitten is next. 1-2, and that's it weakly again. Alto does the hardest he's hit it all game. Right, so there's 2 outs now. Runner on first and second, 2 outs. Todd Ane is the batter, 0-1. That's it. That's another hit for Todd Ane. Pretty good game for him. Cool. So we're safe. That's a 6-2 lead now on the single by Todd Ane. Now Ray Sanchez is the batter. No count. That's it to first. And he's out. Alright, I think I'm going to keep Ben Van Ryn. Alright, so Fred McGriff is first, 0-2. And he struck out swinging. Wow. Ben Van Ryn struck out Fred McGriff. That's pretty good. Clay Bellinger is next. 0-1 to Clay Bellinger. Grounds it to third. And he's out. And Alan Trammell is next. 1-0. It is it to right pretty weakly. And it's cut. And we won the second game of the 4-game series, a 6-2. Pretty good game overall. I think Rosado was really good. 9 strikeouts, that's pretty good. Then, I mean, Ben Van Ryn allowed that solo blast, but other than that, it was pretty good as well. So all in all, we had a pretty good performance by the team. Alright, so no news here. We're gonna go ahead and advance to the next day. Yep. And there's no news. Absolutely nothing happened. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop here for today. As I said at the start of the stream, instead of taking a short break and coming back after dinner for the remaining 2 games of the series, I will go ahead and do them tomorrow after work. So expect to see me around the same time, maybe a tad earlier tomorrow. And we'll do the other 2 games. I'm gonna need to rest my rib cage at this point. So yeah, so as usual, I want to thank you for tuning in, and if you're watching this on YouTube and you've liked the video, please feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, all of that good stuff. And on that, roll this game again. I'll see you guys next time, and you're welcome, Jero Nut, and I'll see you tomorrow, maybe.